Hello and welcome to the weekly update for May 27th. Sorry about the lateness, another busy week. Hope that everyone who watched the animation that I did liked it. It was pretty fun to make, especially like the fighting the Dios part. That guy is such an edgelord. So there's not a ton this week, but some of it can be a little time consuming. So we got two job pluses and then a new memento for Monzein. So it's the Holy Guard type and then a multiplay only type. So let's talk about Reido first, because you can get him for free, which is always great. He's going to be kind of interesting, because if you are used to using Reido, you most likely would have been using him as a Magicmeister. So his job plus is going to be on his Magic Swordsman, so he's going to be a very different type of unit. He's going to be a slash unit with a lot of CC and some kind of interesting mechanics with his HP. Like, he'll be one of those people whose HP kind of goes up and down and does conditional stuff on it. It looks like they integrated a little bit of the Magicmeister kit into his Magic Swordsman, so he'll seem kind of familiar, but then he's also using katanas, so it seems kind of like a fun character overall. I haven't finished getting all of it yet, but I've liked what I've seen so far. And then Monzein is all about going Super Saiyan and like burning HP to get, super strong. So multiplay only for Reido. So just keep doing that quest till you got enough stuff. And then for Monzein, you are going to want to do his special Holy Guard quest. It's same thing as the previous other Holy Guard members, where you're forced to use them in the map. And I haven't done this one yet just because I've been that busy. And it's not like Ultima where I was just ready right off the bat. But pretty usual stuff. Don't have to do all of it at once. So just do what you can until you got all of them. And then you can end up with a pretty strong unit. So there's also a port raid going on if you're into that kind of thing. Don't have much to say about it though. So that is about it for the content. Just a couple of job pluses and port raid. So let us move on to the banners. Okay, so here we are at the banners. A couple of free things. Daily thing for just random stuff. Hopefully you get reliefs. There's also a free one-time summon where you can get a guaranteed 5-star memento. It's all normal pool except for global is in there as well. So if you're super lucky, you might get a global memento. And then there's a paid banner for just Sacred Stone mementos. They're all limited, which is nice. Some of them are better than others. If you're a pretty big spender and you want either Monzeins or maybe you never got Catanovas or Cannons, pretty great. Kayas and Kagaras and Bashinis are alright too, depending on whether you use them or not. I'd say it's okay. It's not amazing. One thing to consider though, if you are a discretionary spender, is that we're in the middle, or not the middle, we're at the end of the 12 million celebration. So I imagine this weekend they're going to bring out something that might be worthwhile. So if your paid gems are limited, I would wait until they release that, which I guess will be not that long from now, at least at the time of this recording. It's only a couple of hours away, or a few hours away, I guess. But anyway, okay, so with that aside, I'm going to just level with all of you and say I only think there's one thing worth pulling on this week, and that's this 7-step memento summon. But just for the sake of thoroughness, there's a Soul Shard banner. I just think you get so many of these for free doesn't make as much sense. Unless you're like got tons and tons of gems and like no shards at all, and you've got a lineup of units you want to do. Otherwise, I'd say it's not worth it. An Enlightenment Festival for the Sacred Stones. They're all good units, but none of them are limited, so I don't think it's worth the gems. Only do this first step if you're brand new, because the units here are pretty good. I especially really like Reimei, but otherwise not worth it, because I mean, one of these units is literally free on a challenge board. Reimei has been free on a challenge board, so pretty silly. Okay, we'll save this one for last because I have a lot to say about this one. Then there's just the 9-step. If you want Monzein's new memento, or I think that there's other Holy Guard memento. I think it's only Holy Guard mementos that show up. So if you are a fan of Holy Guard and you especially want Monzein's new one, then that could be worth your while. But in general though, like just this one right here, the 7-step Memento 10 summon, I think this blows all the other ones out of the water. There's a couple of like conditions. So the most important thing about this banner is that it's a really big pool, but there is a cutoff point, and that cutoff point is the end of February. So there's a lot. You could get a lot of really good mementos just because of the pool. And you can guarantee yourself one from the selector from a pretty big pool. And this includes mementos like the Sprite Trio, Catanova's Dragon one, Nero's memento, either of Soul's memento, Ainz's, Asuka's. There's a lot of really good ones. So what I would do is, it's going to be different for everyone, but if you're not sure whether you want to do this or not, I would look up like the Alchemist code wiki. It's either a fandom wiki or a Gamepedia. It's one of the two. And they're going to have a little tab on the sidebar that's going to say like updates. And if you look at the update schedule for mementos, you'll have a list and it'll be sorted chronologically. So just find the end of February and then look at the list and just see, because all it needs for this to be worth your while is one limited memento that you really, really, really want, and you can get it, and it costs less gems than a full 9-step would be. So, like for me, I know I don't really want to burn so many gems after I just did the whole index thing, but I really want the Sprite Trio memento. So this is by far going to be my best opportunity to get it, I'm sure. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to say everybody should do this, because there might be some people that the only limiteds they want are after February. But I think a lot of people could benefit from doing this depending on what limited mementos they're missing. So that's why I think either you do this, or otherwise, if you're not interested in this, I'd say it's pretty much going to be a skip week. So yeah, that is all I have to say about the banners. And with that, let's move on to some summoning. Okay, so first things first, let's knock the free stuff out of the way. We're just going to go ahead and skip this one. But yeah, fingers crossed for something good. Nice. All right, I can always use more of those hammers. And now let's do this free one for mementos. Yeah, I know I've mentioned a couple times that I wasn't a huge fan of the rune system. There's still a few things I don't like. I feel like some of the resources are a little too scarce. But in general, I've definitely opened up to it. I have certainly enjoyed decking some characters out. Like Naju was fun to make like a healing rune for him in a slash mod. Oh, I don't really need that though, because I don't have Rachel. But oh well, if I get her in the future, then her memento's taken care of. So not bad for free. Okay, now the reason that we're actually here, the 7-step. So luckily I had 2 discount tickets saved up. So let's go ahead and let me just make double sure I'm on the right one. Okay, good. Yeah, that would have been a travesty. So discount ticket number 1. And here we go. And this is nice just because even if my luck's fairly bad, it just, that selector just, and the reliefs just more than make up for it. So it looks like, oh, okay, that means there's, or no, this one doesn't have guarantees. It's the next one that has a guarantee. So let's just burn through it really fast. I'm curious to see what that red is going to be. And it's a 4+, so there's always that potential that something will change. But it's a pretty low potential, so no need. I'm like half tempted to skip, but might start skipping them as it goes on. But what's the first red of the day going to be? Toritos. I don't think I have that max limit broken. Although I'm trying to remember the last time I even used Torito. I do have her raised, but I just don't use the Sacred Knight class very often. Like, If you bring Mobius back, I will. But yeah, that was step 1. So let's do step 2. And this one's going to come with 1 guaranteed 5-star. Oh, I see it downloading. Will it be a good downloading or a downloading? Ooh, we got 2 reds this time. Oh, yeah, I am... Huh, nice. Cheryl's. I did not have that one. It's kind of cool. But yeah, if I did, it's very unlikely, but if I did get the Sprite Trio memento, then I'm stopping early, because there's nothing else that I want badly enough to pay that many gems for. Oh, Ewan's, nice. Well, now I have no reason to buy the 5k package. It's a good thing I waited. I like Ewan quite a bit, so that was kind of a nice bonus prize on the path to the Sprite memento. Let's just go ahead and skip to the end, because I doubt any of those are going to change. But yeah, that's a pretty good haul right there by itself. So, but yeah, that would have been a really good stopping place and an excellent for 1,000 gems. But I want the Sprite Trio memento badly enough that I'm gonna sink into this. So let's roll. Yeah, this was actually like fairly celebration worthy. A lot of the things that they called celebrations I found kind of underwhelming. Ooh, I think we just got our first dud. Oh, nope. Even the one that I skipped had a good prize. I don't have it max limit broken yet. I had 1 Rathalos relief lying around. So yeah, this will be another step in. Yeah, I'm not sure how to use the reliefs yet, because I already have 5 Saga reliefs. So I could use the 12 million reliefs for the Saga one, and then use the Saga ones on Nina's Christmas memento. I don't know. I don't need to figure that out right away, but I'm trying to think ahead a little bit as far as, because that's just like a full max limit broken memento. So I want to either get a really good leader skill out of it, or get like a really good max limit break effect. Like Zahar's skill use +1 is definitely up there. Okay, this was our first dud of the round, but at least they're more vision coins than normal, so I'll take that. Whew, we're on step 5 already. Even if all the rest of them are duds, though, I'm okay with that. Just the end point is just so bright that it's pretty easy to shake off. Just a little bad luck. Or I guess we'd call it average luck, because it was pretty good in the beginning. Okay, so that was 2 duds in a row. We still got 2 more to go. I was definitely hoping that I would get one of the other limited mementos, like Catanova's or something. I guess Cheryl's is limited, so she can be really, really good in light magic teams. That reaction block and the just some of her other skills, the light res down, and in the right situations, her reactive can be fun. Although I'm not gonna lie, I've had it backfire at me pretty badly a couple of times. So since this one's not a dud, I want to see what that red is going to be. Oh, there it is. An old Zahar memento. Okay, that one's just vision coins. I mean, I'll take it because, basically the amount of reliefs that, any given player needs is, generally speaking, going to be pretty high, so. All right, we are now on the final step. This is the one that will give us that selector. So this is gonna tip the scales. Was this Was the overall luck good, bad, or average? That's kind of weird. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, right, because it counts the reliefs as a thing. So let's just go ahead and skip that just in case. Yeah. All right. Well, kind of meh, average-ish luck, but got one other limited and a normal pool that I didn't have that I definitely wanted. So, and now I have like no reason to buy that 5K box because I think I've got all the ones that are offered there. But yeah, just before we close out, let's go ahead and find the entire purpose of this activity. Yeah, it's just absolutely amazing to be able to like pick from a pool this massive. Oh, I found it. And now I can finally get Voda. I'm gonna enjoy using her with Zahar. Sweet. Well, that was definitely a surprising thing for this week. So hopefully, for those of you that do that banner, I hope that you have good luck as well and that you get a memento that you really wanted too. And with that, I will see you all next time.